So what if I told you Google's Gemini AI has the potential to upend and completely transform the software tutorial business and was able to provide evidence to back up this claim? Well, granted, that's a pretty tall order, but in this video, let's see what happens when we want to use Gemini AI to learn software apps. Can it provide effective tutorials? For our case studies, I'm going to use 4 different applications, asking each app how to do specific tasks while interacting with Gemini AI in real time, so you can see what happens and how it works. The apps I'll be demonstrating are Excel, Suno, Photopea, and Tableau. I'll make sure to pressure test Gemini to see how it performs by asking it more complicated situations, so it'll be interesting to see how Gemini responds. To begin, you want to head over to aistudio.google.com and log in with your account, which will bring you to the screen. But before you begin, you want to make sure you're using the Gemini 2.0 Flash Experimental Model. Then over here on the left, click Stream Realtime, which will bring you to the screen. Now, we could type in our prompts in this field, but better yet, we can talk directly to Gemini AI in real time, creating a conversational or tutorial-like setting. We can also share our screen. Sharing our screen will let Gemini see what apps we have open and will coach you through the questions or topics you want to learn about, which frankly, when you see it in action, will absolutely alter your mind. So let's get into this. For the first example, I'll use Excel and pretend that I know nothing about pivot tables, then throw Gemini a curve to see how it reacts. Let's start off by sharing our screen. Let's go with the entire one. Then we'll click record, and here we go. Hey Gemini, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help?
I have Excel open. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see the Excel window you have open. It's labeled Gemini AI Excel Tutorial Example. Is there anything specific? Okay, I see the Excel spreadsheet. It appears to contain product sales data with columns for order ID, product category, subcategory, region, customer source, ship date, method, expenses, quantity sold, unit price, sales amount, profit, and customer ID. Is there anything specific about it that you'd like to discuss?
Yes, my boss asked me to create a pivot table, and I have no idea what a pivot table is, nor how to make one. Can you tell me what to do and explain what one is?
Sure, a pivot table is a tool in Excel that lets you summarize and analyze data. It allows you to easily rearrange and group data to see it from different perspectives, without changing the original data in your spreadsheet. Would you like me to guide you step by step on how to create one?
Yes, please.
Okay, first select all the data in your spreadsheet, including the headers. Then go to the Insert tab on the ribbon at the top of your screen and click on Pivot Table. A dialog box will appear, asking where you want to put the pivot table. Do you see that box?
Yes.
Great. Now you can choose whether to put the pivot table in a new worksheet or an existing one. For now, let's choose New Worksheet, which is the default setting. Then click OK. A new sheet will open with a blank pivot table on the left and the pivot table fields on the right. Do you see this new sheet?
Yes.
Fantastic. On the right, you'll see a list of all the column headers from your original data. Now you can start building your pivot table by dragging and dropping the fields you want to see into the areas below: filters, columns, rows, and values. For example, try dragging product category to the rows area. Do you see how the categories are now listed on the left side of the pivot table?
Yes.
Excellent. Now drag sales amount to the values area. By default, Excel will show you the sum of the sales amount for each category. Do you see the total sales for each product category now in your table?
Yes.
Great. Now you've created a basic pivot table. You can further explore by dragging different fields to different areas. For instance, you can add region as a column and product subcategory to rows to see how those break down. Do you want to try that now, or is there anything else you would like to do with this pivot table?
I'm actually doing that while we talk, but I do have another question for you.
Great. What's your question?
My boss asked me to create something called a data model, of which I do not know anything about. Can you explain to me how that works and how to create one?
Certainly. A data model in Excel is a way to connect different tables or data sources together so you can combine and analyze data from multiple places in a single pivot table or report. It's useful when your data isn't all in one place, or you need to perform complex calculations or analyses involving multiple tables. Would you like me to explain how to start creating a data model for your data?
Before you do that, that was kind of a complicated explanation. Can you describe it in more simple terms, please?
Okay, in simple terms, a data model is like a way to bring different pieces of a puzzle together in Excel so you can see the whole picture. It helps you analyze data that's spread across multiple tables as one large data set. Would you like me to explain in simpler terms how you start creating one?
Nah, that's cool. I have a question for you. If you look at the data that I'm working with now, is there a way that I can create a data model off of what we have?
Yes, it is possible to create a data model from your current data. In your case, all the data is already in one table, so it won't be necessary to link multiple tables together, but you can still create a simple data model that can be used for more complex pivot tables. Like, for example, if you had more tables related to each other that you wanted to analyze at the same time. Do you want to continue exploring that?
Actually, I have a question for you. Is there a way for me to connect the order data sheet to the customer list?
Yes, you can definitely connect the order data to the customer list. It's a common task in Excel, and it's done by using a lookup formula. Would you like to try using the VLOOKUP formula to bring customer information into your order data sheet?
Not really. My boss mentioned something about creating table relationships using a common field. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do. Table relationships are connections you create between tables in a data model using a shared column between them, which is known as a common field.
Okay.
This allows you to...
Okay, hold on there. Now, do I have a common field between these two tables that I can use?
Yes, you do. Both your order data and customer list sheets have the customer ID column. That's the common field you can use to create a relationship between those two tables in a data model.
What are some ways I can create this relationship without using a formula?
Sure, you can create a relationship between these two tables directly in Excel without using a formula by using the data model feature. Would you like me to guide you on how to do it using that method?
Sure, why not?
Okay, first go back to your order data sheet and select all of your data, including the headers. Then go to the Insert tab and click Pivot Table. When the dialog box appears, make sure to check the option, Add this data to the data model below where you choose the location for the new pivot table, and then click OK. A new sheet with your pivot table will appear, and that data is now stored in your data model. Do you see the new sheet?
I'm building the pivot table as we speak.
Okay, great. Now go to your customer list sheet and do the same thing. Select all of your data, go to Insert and click Pivot Table, select New Worksheet, and make sure to also check Add this data to the data model before clicking OK. Once you have added both your order data and customer list to the data model, go back to any of your pivot table sheets. Click the Pivot Table Analyze tab, and then click Relationships. This will open a new window where you will be able to create a relationship. You see the dialog box?
Yes, I do. That's pretty cool. Now what do I do?
Great. Click New in the Manage Relationships window. In the Create Relationship window, under the Table dropdown, select Order Data. Then, under the Column dropdown, select Customer ID.
Okay,
Do the same in the...
that's pretty cool for now. I need to stop here and I'm going to move on.
Okay, sounds good. Let me know if you have any more questions in the future.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so overall, not too bad. Was it pretty accurate? Yeah, for the most part. Could things have been done a different way? I think it could. But for the sake of illustration, let's move on and try something else. Hey, Gemini, are you there?
Okay, I'm ready.
Cool.
How can I help you today?
Cool. I have a question for you. I have to create a song using Suno. I have no idea how it works. Can you please tell me what to do?
Sure, I can help with that. It sounds like you want to create a song using Suno, but you are not sure how to get started.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, I'm already logged in and I'm on the screen. Do you want me to go over to the screen now?
Okay, so you are already logged in and on the screen. Are you looking at the Suno interface?
Yes.
All right. It seems you are on the Suno homepage, which is displaying some trending songs. Are you wanting to...
That's correct.
Okay, to create a song, you will want to click on the Create button on the left sidebar. Do you see that?
Yes.
Great, you clicked on the Create button. Now you can input a description for your song. You see the song description field, right?
Yep.
Great. You can either type your song description or use the Need Ideas button to get some suggestions. Would you like to describe your song, or would you prefer to use one of the suggested ideas?
No, I think I got it from here. I appreciate it though.
Great, so you're welcome. So you have input your song description, right? Then the next step is to click the purple Create button below, and Suno will generate your song. Let me know if you need more help with that.
Okay, stand by while I do that. Hold on, please.
Understood. I'll wait while you create your song. Let me know when you are ready.
Okay, I just clicked on Create and it's making the songs.
Great, so the song is being generated now. It may take a little while. Do you want to describe what's happening on the screen, or would you prefer to wait until it's done?
I'll just wait till it's done, if that's okay by you.
That sounds good. I will wait until your song is ready.
You're very patient, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here to help. Let me know when the song is finished.
I will, stand by.
Okay, I will stand by and wait.
Okay, so it looks like it's done.
Great. Now you should see your generated songs and you can play them to hear them. Would you like to try playing them?
No, I think I can handle it. Thank you though, that'll be all for now.
Okay, great. It sounds like you know what to do. If you need any more assistance in the future, just let me know.
I will, thanks so much.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
Okay, so there's Suno. Very interesting results. Overall, not too bad. Let's move on and check out the next one. Hey Gemini, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How can I help you today?
I'm over here on Photopea and I have no idea how to use it. I was given the task of creating a black and white image and a portion of it is in color. Do you see the image that I've uploaded into Photopea?
Yes, I can see the image you uploaded into Photopea.
Okay.
It's a picture of a cup of coffee with a heart design in the foam, sitting on a wooden stool. The background appears to be a plain wall or floor. You mentioned you need to create a black and white image with a portion of it in color. Is that right?
Yes, here's what I want to do. I want the coffee cup to be in its original color and everything else to be in black and white. How do I do that?
Okay, so you want to keep the coffee cup in its original color and make everything else black and white. I can help with that.
Correct.
First, to do that in Photopea, you'll need to use layers and a selection tool. First, duplicate the background layer. Then, apply a black and white adjustment to the top layer. Next, select the coffee cup area using a selection tool. Then
slow down. How do I do that?
No problem. Let's slow down. First, in the Layers panel on the right side of the screen, you'll see your background layer. Right-click on it and
Correct. I'm sorry, do what?
You will want to right-click on the background layer, then select Duplicate Layer.
Okay.
Now you should have a new layer called Background Copy. Is that correct?
It's actually called Layer 1 and Background.
Okay, it's called Layer 1. That's fine. Now with Layer 1 inch selected, go to the top menu, click Image, then Adjustments, and choose Black and White.
Okay. I click OK. It's black.
Now you should see that
it's black and white. Should I click OK?
Yes, click OK to apply the black and white effect.
All right, that's done.
Great. Now select the background layer in the Layers panel.
Okay.
Now use a selection tool, like the lasso or the magic wand, to select the coffee cup on the background layer.
Okay, where's the lasso tool?
All right, use the lasso tool to carefully outline the coffee cup on the background layer.
Okay, where's the lasso tool?
The lasso tool is in the top left toolbar. It's the icon that looks like a freeform line drawing.
Okay, so you want me to just draw right around the coffee cup, being as precise as I can?
Yes.
Okay, let me
use the lasso tool to draw a selection around the coffee cup. Once you've finished, the selected area will be highlighted.
Okay, I'm just about done. Hold on.
Okay. I see you have a selection around the coffee cup on the background layer.
Correct.
Now, press the Delete or Backspace key.
It deleted the background.
Oh, sorry, don't delete the layer. Instead, make sure the background layer is selected. Press Ctrl+C to copy. Then, make sure the layer 1 is selected and press Ctrl+V to paste.
Okay, this doesn't seem to be working. I'm going to try and trace over it again, okay?
Okay, try selecting the coffee cup again on the background layer, then copy and paste onto layer 1. Let me know how it goes this time.
Copy and paste onto layer 1.
Okay, it looks like the coffee cup has been pasted onto the black and white layer. Now, click the eye icon next to the layer 1 in the Layers panel to hide it.
Okay, there's Photopea, or Photopia, or Photopia. I really have no idea on how to pronounce that. Yet, I gotta admit, wasn't too impressed with the results. That one could use some polish. Let's move on and check out what Tableau gives us. Hey Gemini, can you hear me and can you see my screen?
Yes, I can hear you and see your screen. It appears you are on the Google AI Studio page. Is there anything specific you would like me to do?
Yes, do you know that I have Tableau open?
Yes, I see that you have a tab labeled Stream Realtime open.
No,
Is there anything?
no. Sorry, Tableau. It's an application.
Okay, I understand. You are saying that Tableau is an application. Is there something specific you want me to know or do with that information?
Yes, do you know that I have it open?
Yes, I see that you have the Tableau application open on your screen. Is there something specific you would like to discuss about it?
Yes, my boss asked me to create a dual axis line graph using data that I have. I've got no idea on how to do this. Can you see the fields I have to work with, and can you show me how to do this?
Yes, I can see the fields you have to work with. I see customer ID, order date, order ID, product category, product subcategory, ship date,
Okay,
state.
that's good. Can you show me just how to build the chart, please? Remember, it's a dual axis. Remember, it's a dual axis line graph showing sales over time.
Okay, I understand. You
And
want to create a dual axis?
Yes, I'm sorry. It's a dual axis graph showing sales and profit over time.
Okay, I understand now. You want to create a dual axis line graph showing sales and profit over time in Tableau, and you are looking for help building it. I can try to help you with that.
I appreciate
To start, you're welcome. To create the dual axis line graph, could you drag the order date to the column shelf?
Yes.
Okay, now drag sales amount to the rows shelf.
Okay.
Then drag profit to the rows shelf as well, making sure it goes to the right of the current sales pill.
Okay.
Next, right-click on the Sum Profit pill on the rows shelf and select Dual Axis.
Okay.
And finally, you can synchronize the axes by right-clicking on the right axis and selecting Synchronize Axis.
Okay, that's cool, but I have a question for you. This is showing me the aggregated data for all the years. I want to see it chronologically over time. How do I do that?
You want to see data chronologically over time, not aggregated by year.
Correct.
To do this, Okay then, in the column shelf, right-click on the Year Order Date pill and select Month. Does that look more like what you're aiming for?
Which one? I see 2 months.
Apologies, please select Month. At the top of the list, it should read Month Order Date.
That kind of worked, but it still seems like it's aggregating my data. What if I choose this other month down here? What's going to happen?
If you choose the second month option, the view will show both monthly and yearly aggregations. However, to see the data chronologically without aggregation, you'll want to select the first option, then right-click on that pill again, and this time select Exact Date. Does that look better?
I think going with the second one looked a little better, to be honest with you.
All right, if you prefer the second month option, you can use that. Is there anything else I can assist you with at this time?
Nah, man, that's cool. I think that'll be it for right now.
Okay, sounds good. Let me know if you need any further assistance.
Okay, so there's Tableau. Overall, not too bad, yet it didn't quite do the job, especially with the chronological dates. It really screwed up the whole continuous versus discrete measures in Tableau, so that one definitely needs some work. Let's keep going. Okay, let's draw the line here, because by now you're clearly starting to get an idea of how powerful Gemini is and getting a feel for its capabilities. So, does all this mean that software training tutorials are obsolete? At this point, most likely not. It was clear that Gemini did struggle at certain points, especially with some of the higher concepts, which will most likely improve over time. However, in my view, nothing will ever replace the human interaction. It might be fair to say that Gemini will streamline and facilitate training. It may not always be perfect, yet it can help. But it does beg the question, is taking a whole training course worth it when all you want to know is how to perform a specific task? You might be able to make a case for that one. Will this replace looking up how-to videos on YouTube? That's another good debate waiting to happen. Yet, overall, knowing what you now know, can Gemini make a significant impact on the way we learn software? To that, I say yes. In my view, this can be a game changer as companies start to adapt and integrate this technology. So, quick note about pricing. As of this recording, Gemini AI is free to use. Will that change in the future? Let's say I wouldn't be surprised. Yet, time will tell. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of Gemini 2.0 and how it will impact software apps? Just do us all a favor. Please keep the language clean. There's no need to be crass and unprofessional. Once you're done doing that, watch this.